Hey guys, it's me again. So hey, surprise! I didn't change clothes because again, I'm a couple days behind posting these videos. But let's talk about my first day actually in Mumbai. So Monday morning, I get up at about 8 o'clock. I was told by my new boss to not worry about coming into work very early. They didn't get there till about 9:30, 10. So I slept until about. I actually got up at 7 because I told the hotel I'd be checked out by 9. So I got up about 7:30, ran downstairs, got some breakfast, and the breakfast was at first, really nice. They made custom omelets or pancakes or anything you want by request. They had a fruit bar set up, standard cereal bar, and then what I thought at the time was your standard hot foods. Hash browns and sausage and of course some actual Indian fare, which no idea what it was, wasn't going to tempt my fate the first day here. But I was like, oh, sausage. Well, I get the sausage, like just the whole area had this really kind of funky ass smell to it, and I was like, huh. Okay, well, sausage looks a little different color, but maybe it's just the way that it is here. Realize after I put it on the plate, it says chicken sausage. It can't be too bad, right? It's chicken. It's grilled. It's sausage. Yeah, good. Grab my sausage, grab some fruit, ask the guy making omelets to just give me some scrambled eggs. I had a couple hash browns, a croissant, sit down at the table, start eating. I'm going to dig into a sausage. Oh, nasty. It tasted worse than it smelled, and it smelled just bad. That's the only way I can describe it. Skipped the sausage, ate everything else. They just delivered my eggs. They don't have like your typical apple juice or your orange juice. Nothing here is processed. It's very fresh. So they had fresh squeezed mango juice, and I'm like, okay. Well, it's like not like any kind of like fresh squeeze that we'd have in the. It is like straight. Grabbed a mango, squeezed it into a glass. Here you go. Extremely thick, very very tart. Very drinkable. It did what it had to do. Great. All right, so get done with that. Call the taxi. Taxi shows up. Tell them where I need to go, like 3 blocks down the road. No problem. Guy puts me in a taxi. Tells me it's going to be 100 rupees. No big deal. What I didn't realize is that trip on any other taxi was probably about 5 cents. But give the guys a buck. Whatever. Call it a day. Get to the office, no problem. They don't give me any crap pulling into the security gates. Get in, go upstairs, talk to the admin. Tells me that the guy I'm supposed to meet's not there yet. 5 seconds later, the guy I'm supposed to meet comes out, says the admin called him. I don't even know what the hell that's about, but it is what it is. So I meet my contact. His name's Mani. Actually, it's pronounced Moni. Cool guy. Very thick accent, but very cool. Got me situated, put me into a conference room. Of course, I'm dragging all my luggage with me because I just checked out of the hotel because I'm staying in an apartment. And so I got everything there, introduced myself, shake hands, gets me coffee, water, a pop, whole 9 yards, sets me up, tells me my new boss will be there shortly. Cool. New boss comes in, and I basically make a complete ass out of myself the first introduction. He comes in, shakes my hand, and what I mistake for a greeting hug was more of him trying to move me the hell out of the way so he could see what was in all these bags that I brought. But he puts his arm kind of around me, so I think, it's some cultural thing, he wants a hug. So I give this guy a big ass hug, and very awkward. It wasn't something he was expecting, and apparently neither was I. So needless to say, that was a little weird, but so we go through, he tells me, okay, he's going to get me an office. He starts walking me around, introduces me to everybody. Has some conference calls, takes off, no big deal. A couple hours later, he sends in a guy. They have what they call office boys here, and these are basically butlers for the office. These guys are well-dressed, well-suited, and their job is to get you coffee, get you water, bring you your mail, and just basically take care of things in the office for you so you don't have to get your own coffee, which to me is completely weird. We don't do that. Like in the U.S., you want coffee, you get up, take your ass to the coffee maker and get coffee, or you go to the latte loft. But whatever, no new thing. A couple hours later after that, it's now about 1 o'clock, and I'm half passed out because I've only had about 4 hours sleep. As you can tell, I still haven't acclimated to the time changes that I'm dealing with here. But new boss comes in, hands me an order sheet for Domino's. Is like, you probably don't want to eat our food today. It's very spicy, so here's an order sheet. Pick something. I'll order you lunch. Cool. Order me a personal pan pizza from Domino's, Coke. No problem. Food shows up about 45 minutes later. He tells me, okay, well, we're gonna meet in about 15 minutes. Go to lunch with us. Okay. So we go out to the cafeteria, and it's, typical cafeteria. No big deal. He's like, here, try this, some Indian food. You can try this. I don't even know how to describe it or what it was. It was like some corn or bean in a yogurt, but with like a cinnamon flavor. Not bad. The flavor I'd actually tasted before, and I still can't place what I had. That kind of, I know what it tastes like. It tastes like rum chata. Now I know where I tasted it. So it was like the cinnamon yogurt, had almost the consistency of rum chata, a little bit thicker. It was good, not my thing. I tried a couple of little salads, no big deal. Did some introductions. They brought some people over. They sat down with us. Cool, no big deal. Takes me back to my queue or my conference room that they had me put up in for the day. Gets me internet and leaves me alone. So about 4 o'clock he comes over and he's like, hey, come on, we're going to take you to your apartment. Cool. Get in the car, get all my stuff, get it packed up. We travel down to this place, and well, my first reaction probably could have, I don't know, I'm sure they could have read it all over my face that I freaked out. But so I show up and I'm thinking, okay, well, he's going to take me to the apartment. The person that's renting it's here, or this company, whatever it is, and I'm going to show up. They're going to give me keys, shake my hand, tell me, welcome, see you tomorrow at the office. No. We get off the elevator. The door to the apartment's right off the elevator, and the door's wide open, and there's like 4 people in this apartment already, and I'm like, what? Okay. So we go into the apartment, and there's a chocolate cake with birthday candles in it, and little decorative candles around it, all lit. And it's this big celebration, It's this big welcome to India, welcome to our apartment that we're renting you, and glasses of drink. And you want a drink? You want a drink? Sure, I'll have a drink. It's lime juice. It's customary. It's customary here. It's good drink. Okay, sure. I'm thinking, like, I don't know, maybe a Sprite, a 7-Up. Remember the first video where I said everything's very freshly squeezed? Or earlier in this video? Yeah, they take a lime and they squeeze it into a cup and they give you lime juice. Interesting flavor. That's all I can say. So I sit down on the couch and they start asking me a bunch of questions. What do I like to eat in the morning for breakfast? They're going to send somebody for breakfast. And I'm thinking, okay, they're going to send somebody to deliver breakfast. Get to more of that in a minute. So we go through all these questions, and then all of a sudden they pick up this little book like it's a green notebook, and it looks like when you watch old mob movies or old gangster movies where like the mob bosses and the bookies, they've got their ledger full of like all the illegal activities, and like in Gotham, you got their little ledger and it's got all the bad guys' names and the money. Well, this is how they keep track of who's renting their apartments. So they take my passport numbers, and they take my ID and all kinds of shit, and make me fill it out, and they want photocopies of my passport. And okay, fine, whatever. Do all that. And I'm like, look, I'm exhausted. There's a bunch of people I don't know in this apartment, and I just really want to kind of relax for a minute because this shit's a little overwhelming. Oh, we're gonna show you the apartment. Show me the bedroom. Cool. It's got a queen-size bed in it, and it sits about 2 inches off the floor, which, for me is kind of difficult because I'm used to a bed that sits like 9 inches off the floor, and I got to climb into the damn thing. They show me the kitchen, very basic. I don't plan on using it. I'm not cooking anything. Then we go to the bathroom. And if you guys are following me on Facebook, you've seen the photos of the bathroom, and everybody asks what the hell's with the bucket. I still don't know what the hell's with the bucket. They show me how to use the water heater. It's a little like canister hooked up to the wall, and it heats the water on demand. And the shower head's just there. There's no shower curtain, and you just spray off and wash, and it just goes and drips right down the drain. And yeah, again, the look on my face probably could kill. I was freaking out. So we come back to the living room. They're like, oh, a cake, you eat now. So blow out the candles, and they take pictures of me again like it's some giant birthday celebration. And Really fucking weird. So I cut the cake and I go to serve it, and then I was told, no, I don't serve the cake. That's what they're here for. So the lady has her people serve my cake, and it's just guys. I mean, they're regular street clothes, just kind of chilling, and like, hey, everybody's staring at me, really fucking weird, and want to know if I like everything. So we eat the cake and drink the lime juice, and by this time I'm freaking the hell out. But I politely convince everybody that I'm really tired. It's been a long day. Need my rest, and try to usher them out the door. And as soon as they do, I like almost have a panic attack. It was crazy. But after about 10 minutes, I was like, you know, I just got to get. This isn't America. This isn't my house. This isn't a hotel. Calm myself down, so screw it, I'm gonna go for a walk and go explore. Absolutely wild. The stores are literally, it just looks like rows and rows of those like U-lock storage units, but with the little pull down doors. But this is where people do all their business, and there's dentists in here, and there's shops, and it's wild. The local area, the common ground is just completely different than you'd ever see anywhere in America. It's like this giant swap meet, but it's essentially 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and that's how these people live and make their money. And I think some of them may even live in these little sheds. I don't know. It's wild. But I walked about 3-4 blocks, couple blocks each direction. Finally came back to the house, back to the apartment, sweating my nuts off. I mean, it was just so hot and muggy here. And I turned around and said, screw it, I'm trying to figure out how to use the shower so I can actually have a nice rest, sleep, and got it working, got it figured out. Definitely still a little weird trying to get used to this thing, but, you know, I'll make do. I figure everybody else in these apartments are living the exact same way as me, and they all seem to be surviving, so I'll be able to make it. But that was day one. It was weird. So follow me, subscribe, keep the channel favorited. Watch me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook. I'm going to post some more videos for the rest of the time that I'm here. And who knows, maybe everybody's going to learn something that they didn't know. So I'll see you guys in the next video.